Okay, this one's rather interesting, I suppose. He made by Moodpot or something. So, um, this is really fucking old. This actually precedes when I started my YouTube and started doing stuff. I recorded this that long ago. It seems it's still acting weird. Yeah. Shit. Okay, how's it going? Am I able to finish doing this now? Fuck, it's still acting weird. I don't know why. But that's not cool. Cause I just let it sit here for like 15 minutes and I didn't do anything. You know, cause I wanted to let it load stuff up or whatever. And here I was hoping I'd be able to... Great. Okay. So... yeah, what I'm doing, I'm fucking with settings and such. Obviously. But... then I go and do that again. So... yeah. Cool. I was hoping this would actually play back pretty well, and then I'd actually go through and maybe even play this damn game. Because this is one of the very few games I can play without it lagging. But I'd mentioned I recorded this like a year ago. Over a year ago. Like, I recorded it. Hopefully there's no narration. I don't think there's any narration, so I'm not even gonna bother reading it. So, yeah, I recorded this back on, 7/13/2011, and today is, you know, October 18th, 2012. You know, hopefully they don't talk. I don't want them to talk. Good, don't fucking talk. So anyway, you know, this happened everything before all shit broke loose on in my face. Cause like I think like a week after this, I went to the psych ward for a week. 10 days, I think. It was bullshit. Waste of fucking time. I mean, I was there for depression, whatever. And my friend should have fucking known me well enough to know I'd get out of my funk sooner or later. I don't fucking gotta go to the psych ward, you piece of shit. So, you know, I go in there depressed because I just found out my ex-girlfriend of 8 years got married. We hadn't been apart for more than a year and a half. Or less at that time. You know, I was just going through a rough time. Yes, I want to die. I have wanted to die for years since I was a child, since I realized my birth was a fucking mistake, okay? But, you know, I'm too chicken shit to do it myself. If I wasn't too chicken shit, I would have done it long ago. Really, I'm serious. If I was not too chicken shit. That's the only reason I bought my damn gun, too. But I'm too chicken shit to shoot myself, okay? So... however, I do have to say, when I would go sneak out in the middle of the night, go into an open field where nobody is around for miles, and just, like, shoot random targets like beer cans or beer bottles or something, I gotta say that was a great stress relief. That's probably not the best way to be like, hey, yeah, anyway. So that's stupid bullshit. For real. I don't know. I still don't think I'd be able to get the courage to kill myself. I mean, I've sat there with a rope around my neck, and I haven't been able to fucking kill myself. I did try to OD, though, on sleeping pills. Right after I got out of jail. Like, I had 15, 20 sleeping pills. And unfortunately, I woke back up. And when I woke back up, I puked everything out that I had out. So I ended up mixing like half of those with like Gatorade and then trying to wash it down because that was just so many pills to do all at once. And I just ended up waking up and puking them all back out, and that sucked. And I've also wasted those sleeping pills because I did have a lot of. I had trouble sleeping for days. Anyway, I'm trying to go in chronological order as to what happened last year. So I went to a show. Um, no, I was telling my friend, I'm like, hey, and that night I was going to a show. I'm feeling terrible at that time. I really didn't even want to go to that show. How shitty I was. I was not in a good mood at all. I was like that entire week. I was just a mess. Um, so what happened? I was in a terrible funk anyway. So I went to a show. I went to see Z Trip, De La Soul, Nosage Thing. I think that's how you say it, Nosage. I could be wrong, but that's how it sounds. Or like I'm seeing the name in my head, so I'm pronouncing it how I think you might pronounce it. So, Z Trip, De La Soul. It was a good show. I met one of my Twitter followers, and she's fucking awesome. She's badass. Unfortunately, I'm a little too thirsty for my own good. But she was really fucking cool. I came in there drunk as hell, and she's always like, "Oh, I don't got no booty," and "Oh, I want to," and so, and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you some non-existent booty loving. I'm drunk. I came in there tore up. I went to because there was like a bar just down the street. This is in Chicago. I went over there. I was drinking over at Revolution Brewing, and it sucked because I didn't have anybody to hang out with me when I was in there. But it steadily, as you're drinking and you can loosen up a little bit with other drunk douchebags that are in there with you. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to, like, everybody who was there for the De La Soul show, and that was badass. So I'm sitting there talking to everybody that's around me about De La Soul, about hip hop, about old school shit. It was dope. It was fucking cool. Like I even like I forget. I'm trying to remember. The guy was like something. I think like one of his friends. They wanted me to like swap seats with them or something because so they could all sit together. Because however rearrangements were. I don't remember, but he's like, hey, you know what? I'll buy that seat from you if you move over. I'll buy you, a beer. I'll buy you a shot. I'll buy you something. I'm like, hey, no, that's cool. I'll move over. So, cause like I guess the seat actually was open at the time being. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll move over. It's cool. So I moved over, but he's like, he still insists on buying me a fucking shot. I don't even drink liquor. I don't drink whiskey. He's like, I like to try, cause you could see like, I guess it's like that with liquors too. Like the beers, different kind of beers. Cause I've drank over 400 different types of beers, right? So, I'm like, I don't drink like that. I don't drink like. But he's like, yeah, you know what? I haven't tried this whiskey before. Let's try it together. And he eventually talks to me. You know what? I don't care what you're saying. I'm gonna buy you a fucking shot of whiskey, son, and we're gonna do it. I'm like, I don't know, cause I don't know. I don't care for liquor really. I don't care for whiskey. I like to just enjoy my drink. I don't like to try to have to choke it down or mix it up. But I don't know. He bought this really. It was a good whiskey actually. It was like sweet. I really forget the details. I don't want to say it was fruity. It could have been kind of fruity, but it was really sweet. It was good. It was decent. I think it was like a clear whiskey or something. Maybe. I don't. It's been so fucking long. It's been over a year. So anyway, he bought it for me, even though I insisted, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So it was cool. I had a good time. And then I went down the down the street. It was like 2-3 blocks, maybe 4 blocks at most, from Revolution Brewing to the Congress Theater in Chicago. I think it's like Milwaukee Street. So I walked down there. I'm still shit faced. I'm tore up from what I was drinking over there at Revolution Brewing. I don't want to say I was tore up. I could still walk, function. By the time the show was over, I was sobered up enough to drive home. So, but I didn't go quite home yet. So, at the show, I was bumming around. I recorded like 3 videos. You can find it on my other YouTube channel there somewhere on my page. It's like other channel or something. I still got to figure out YouTube channel because I have like a lot of fucking live show videos I would like to put online, but it's been like so long. It did take me like a month or two just to catch up on all that. I still haven't figured out a name I want to make for my live music channel. So hold on, this is so out of sync. I don't know where I am right now. Yeah, I was pretty much like an entire minute or two ahead farther from where I thought I was. Well, from what it was showing me. So I gotta think of, I got a minute, 2 minutes that I can talk about stuff. So I should try to like keep an eye on that. And hopefully don't go too over. Anyway, I went to the show. One of my Twitter followers, they ended up like showing up pretty late. I think they showed up just as De La Soul was getting there, because they kept saying, "Oh, I'm on my way, I'm on my way." And I was drunk as hell, so I'm literally like every hour, I tried to pace it. Hey, where are you? You on your way? Because I don't know, I was stupid and I was drunk. But I met up with her, and she was like always on Twitter. Oh, I don't got no booty, but she's cute as hell, I gotta say. And she can rock a mean ass afro, and she's tall. Oh, son, she would fucking get it. Damn. Oh. Anyway, the thirst is strong. I think I've kept it under wraps for the most part over time. But I haven't really kept it secret that I got a thing for. I gotta admit, a tall chocolate sister can rock a mean ass afro. That like makes me weak in the knees. Like I gotta have something to hold me up where I don't fall over or something type shit. So what that matters. At a show you can introductions like general shit without trying to yell at each other or be dumb. But I'm sitting there copping her booty because I'm like, here's some non-existent booty loving because you're always complaining about it. She's like, ah ha ha, whatever. So it was cool. And even afterwards, she was like, hey, that was like, it was good meeting you and all that good stuff. And we need to get together sometime. Unfortunately, I still haven't seen her since then. And I'm probably coming real close. If not, I've already gone over. So hold on. No, I have another 30 seconds. I'm rather surprised though. So anyway, I met her. It was a good show, and it really just lifted my spirits. It was like, I really needed to fucking go to that show because it was so, I was in such a bad place. It's always just good to get out, be somewhere. And, I feel like belong. So I'm probably already going over, and could be talking to myself.